Hello and welcome my friends. My name is Michelle. I am your emotional resilience coach. What I'm going to be doing is something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the crazy stuff that narcissists say. I have heard so much of it and it really makes you pause and go, what? Alright, so some of these things are: if you are successful in life, the credit is mine. If you are a failure, then that is you. You did that to yourself. All right, that is typical narcissist. They cannot take ownership or accountability for absolutely anything, not even in their own lives. If they have had something great happen, it's because of them. If something bad has happened, it is because of anybody else. Even if all the evidence shows otherwise, they will find a way to blame somebody else. A narcissist cannot take responsibility or be held accountable for anything. If they have done something wrong and they have been caught out, they will say things along the lines of, God must come and fetch me now, I need to die. And it will be met with a lot of tears, a lot of emotion, a lot of heaving, a lot of drama, to take the focus off what it is they did or said wrong and put the focus on the fact that they must die now, right? And this is obviously to elicit sympathy, for you to say, no, we don't want that to happen, you need to stay with us, and to forget completely about what it is you were confronting them about. Another popular one is, I never said that, you did. And what makes it crazy is that will happen within minutes of them having said something. Within the, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes most of them having said something, and you might question it or ask them about it, and they will flip it around and turn it on you and say, I never said that, you did. This is a type of tactic that makes you think, am I going crazy? What actually just happened here? You can go to a therapist so long as they don't have a confidentiality clause. They need to be able to tell me everything, right? Therapists, coaches, counselors, they are huge sore points for narcissists. They go really weird around that sort of thing. They don't like it. They will say things like, you are not allowed to speak about me to your therapist. You are not allowed to tell anybody anything about me or our relationship, right? A lot of what they say, I just look at as admission of guilt, because why wouldn't you want this to be discussed? What is it that you are hiding? I had a client once who needed to go and see a marriage counselor, and they thought, well, maybe it'd be really good, and they spoke to their spouse, and the spouse just did an absolute spin and said, how do I know that you and the marriage counselor haven't had a meeting previously, and that the two of you are going to be against me, and how can I trust the situation? It's a very high conspiracy world where everyone is against them, everything against them. They think that everybody is in cahoots against them. I knew somebody many years ago who all of a sudden they would be driving and they would believe that people are following them, that they're being watched. They believed that they couldn't get a job because of the government, or they would blame their ex-wife's family prevented them from getting a job. Again, you can see this inability to take any ownership for what is theirs, and they blame everybody around them. Go apologize to your mom because hitting you made her sad. That's just crazy. Mom hit you. Mom needs to have that conversation with you and apologize to you. Why are you putting it on the child that they need to go to mom and apologize to? It's crazy, it's irrational, it's really just messed up. I always thought you would be the one to kill yourself and not your brother. Again, there's an example of no empathy, no compassion. I've said this before, that this is something that a narcissist lacks. They know how to copy it, they don't know how to actually feel it, and sometimes the mask slips and crazy things like that are said, and you can see it. A husband who had cheated on his wife and was a self-confessed and proclaimed chronic liar would cheat on his wife, and she would say to him, why are you lying to me again? We've been in therapy. And he would look at her absolutely in genuine sincerity and say something along the lines of, do you really expect me to never lie to you again? Like, this was a genuine question. Again, another scenario after a cheating situation, the person who was being cheated on said to the cheater, this has been happening too many times, you know, you've caused so much pain, so many trust issues, I'm not sure I want to hang around, I want to leave. And they would say, well, you better make a plan because you're not going anywhere. Right? Again, red flags, really creepy, really strange. Again, I'm not going to take accountability for my action. You're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it because you're not going anywhere. Narcissists can become really, really dangerous people, which is why when they get to that place where, as I've said in past videos, they're now starting to creep up to that sociopathic level, you have no choice but to go no contact, because they really do become dangerous. Dangerous for you, dangerous for everybody around. If you don't choose me over your mother, then I am going to kill myself. Again, the damage that that does to a child is absolutely traumatic. All the way to smaller things along the lines of, you know, everyone is against me, everything is against me, even God is against me. When I want to hang up my washing, he brings up the clouds. You know, this really, not just once in a while tongue-in-cheek joke, but this constant woe is me, everyone and everything is against me rhetoric. I had a client whose mother had remarried, and some of the things that he had said were along the lines of, your child swears at me. At the time, the child was 18 months to 2 and wasn't actually able to put in full sentences, conversations. They had little words like mom, dad, juice, food, you know, that sort of thing. Very, very, but apparently was able to swear at them. So they will make up nonsense. They will make up drama to cause contention and cause fighting. They will say things like, if you don't answer your phone, how will you know that I'm not dead? Right? Again, crazy, crazy things that don't make sense, because I can see your name here on my phone. I can see you phoning me. Maybe I'm busy, but they don't care about that. You need to drop everything for them at that time and be at their beck and call 24/7. If you don't, you will see the 2-year-old tantrum come to light. I will kill you with a paper clip and no one will know. Right? Little threats like that. So a situation was, there was a married couple. He was married into the family. He was now a step parent, but he would make his wife say to the children constantly that, we're going to call him John, I love John more than you girls. And he would make them do that all the time. All right, do let me know, put in the comments below, let me know, what are some of the crazy things that a narcissist has said to you? Come on over to Emotional Resilience Coach and let me know there, or DM me if you have any questions, any queries. Do let me know. Let's take a deep breath and out, and know that you are doing an amazing job in your healing journey. I know that some days it feels like you 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but just know that you are doing an incredible job. You are doing better than you realize. Have a most empowered day.